Hello again. I've been wanting to share, actually I want to share where I am. I As some of you may know, I've been going through this incredible process of letting go of my home and a relationship that was really dear to me. And and every time I try to find a new place to live, it falls apart. It's just like been this crazy experience. Part of it is because I have some. I'm still healing from mold, and the couple of places where I've intended to go, like literally right in a row, ended up having mold, and I had to course correct right away. And it's been such a journey, but I'm staying my last night at this beautiful place in the mountains outside of Boulder, and I was just on a call with a friend, and I realized there's something that I've been wanting to share that happened in the Power Reclamation Collective that was this past Tuesday. It's a free gathering that I do once a month, and I brought us into this inquiry around what does it mean to be a safe haven for ourselves, and what does it mean to accept that we're living in a chaotic world, both inside and out in any given moment. And it was really incredible because I felt like as we drilled down into looking at what is safety, so much of what was recognized in the group is that safety is not something that we're going to find out there. That it's really something that comes from within us, and I'm talking about like psychological safety. Of course, physical safety is things we find out there, shelter, food, water, safety of our physical being. But what was really interesting to me was this nuance of I I I noticed for myself that safety is when my heart opens back up to what's actually happening. Because I spend a lot of my time when I'm in a state of stress trying to change what's happening, or, habitually that's what I've been trained to do. And so as I've been on my spiritual path for these decades, like I'm retraining myself to actually just be with what is. And from there, quiet my system enough to where I can actually determine what the next step is. And as much as I practice this, it's incredible what my nervous system does with uncertainty and the unknown. And right now I'm living in so much unknown. Like I don't know where I'm going to be from week to week. And even when I think I do, it easily falls apart and has. So I think the thing that I wanted to share today is just a reflection around what does it actually mean for you to feel safe inside of yourself? Like, what are the conditions that allow you to feel a sense of, I guess, I was just about to define it, but I think it's defined differently for all of us. But to go back to what I just said a minute ago, for me, it's like when my heart feels open towards life, when I feel accepting of what's happening, even when I don't like it, but some part of me goes into an acceptance of like, well, this is what is. So how do I flow with the energy of that and then wait and see what the mystery opens next? So I feel like we're living in such a crazy time. And I guess every human generation or millennia or whatever we want to, like whatever segment of time we want to take this to, would say that's been the case, because there's always been war and domination. And I don't know about always, but as far back as history as I know, has been this deep wound of separation. And so how do we navigate the chaos that's in the world, especially when um, it's like when our nervous systems feel so threatened by the loss of things, or things being out of control, or I mean, the Roe versus Wade reversal. It's like, how can these things happen? How can we be out of so much control over our own bodies? So anyway, just food for thought. If you have anything you want to share around your own journey of finding safety. And I think my journey with this process I'm in, this nomadic cycle, this ending of this love relationship, has had me really devoted to how do I partner with my own being, like my own attachment system. Of course, I still want attachment with other people, and I will have that, and I do have that, but how do I find stability and security inside of myself no matter what's happening? And I think for me, the number one thing right now is being in the natural world. I'm amazed at how it like literally pulls stories and energy blocks right out of me and kind of clears me so I'm back in my center and I can make decisions again about what feels right. So, what does it mean to be a safe haven for ourselves? What does it mean to accept that we live in chaos right now and that the way through is actually to find that stability inside of ourselves no matter what's happening? And of course, it's easier said than done, and it's not something to be done alone. This is something that is an individual journey, but it's being able to do this together and reflect it back and empower each other to look for those openings. So I just wanted to share here from the mountain. I hope you can hear the hummingbirds zipping around. It's so amazing.